Well, he's been good spirits this week, Lewis Ritson. He's had 4 outings at super lightweight since moving up to 140 after defeat to Francesco Pitera in 2018. He has shown improvements to a point, but can still struggle against decent movers, as we saw against Miguel Vasquez. He won't have to go looking for Jeremias Ponce in the same way, and as a result, it will likely be a much more attritional fight in nature, which will suit both fighters down to the ground. This is our main event, 12 rounds, IBF World Super Lightweight title, final eliminator. 12 3-minute rounds, super lightweight contest, an IBF World Final eliminator for Josh Taylor. Lewis Ritson on your screen, white trunks trimmed with black. His opponent, Argentinian, undefeated, Jeremias Ponce, 27-0, 17 coming by way of knockout. And these two are not going to have to go looking for each other.
No fear and out process here, straight in. Lewis Ritson landed a lovely stiff jab. Ponce looking for the overhand right hand, putting power into them jabs and the counters, as you can see.
They're proper jabs, them. You know,
they're right-hand jabs.
Yeah, they're not pouring them out at all. They're really letting them jabs go.
There it is again. That's just
he's hurt Ritson to the body there.
He's hurt Ritson.
Ponce digging in. He knows now, and with 1:30 on the clock, just a sign that the home fighter is hurt here.
Ritson's really hurt of that shot.
Up against the ropes, and the Argentinian knows that his time is now, sensing a moment. Steps on Lewis Ritson, who's got his back to the ropes, dipping at the waist, but he's hurt to the body here, and he may have to take a knee. Steve Gray having a good look at him.
Got to fight back or take a knee. He's got to get on his bike, fight back or take a knee.
Left hook upstairs, right hand through the middle.
Way isn't holding him. Got to just claim him. Ritson needs to hold him or do something. He can't carry on doing this.
He's in big trouble here, Lewis Ritson, in that Philly shell stance, trying to get off the ropes here. What a round and what a start from the Argentinian.
I knew he was going to try and finish it, so I know you done it. I know what you were doing. Just letting him come. So a nice short job. Yes. He's going to do the same again.
Well, Ritson just said to Neil Fannin and his dad in the corner, he said he's got no power. He just caught me with a really good body shot. Let's just have a look at the replay in that first round, because, well, he looked really hurt and he rode it out very, very well, but there looked a moment there where it was surely he was going to take a knee, but he didn't do so. Ponce sensed the moment, sensed the momentum.
Really surprised in the corner there, listening to Ritson talking how calm he was, and he said to his father, his power's not much, but I think we saw differently there, especially to the body. That body shot crippled Ritson, and as soon as it landed, you could see that he felt it. He winced, he walked right back to the ropes, and he struggled that round there. It was a big round for Ponce.
He throws those really arcing shots, Ponce, and he really turns the knuckles over when he chops those shots through the middle. Well placed. Nice uppercut on the inside there from Ritson. Just either way, even when Ponce misses, goes right through the target, doesn't he?
Full leverage, really does let the shot go with real force.
When he has been on the back foot, so he's dangerous from all positions.
Ponce keeps dipping and suggesting that left hook to the body. He's waiting for the perfect shot. He's not just throwing it at the elbow. You can see it there again. He knows it's there. He knows he can hit Ritson with that shot, and he throws it so well, Ponce.
And those really long left hooks as well. And well, the tail of the tape told us there was only an inch between them in reach. You can see just by the eye that there's a lot more than that.
It's better from Ritson though. Get behind the jabs, ones and twos. You've got to stop loading up with the big single shots. That was a good left hook.
That was a nice left hook on the inside. End of round 2.
He won't be able to maintain this for 12 rounds. It'll take something else for him to maintain this pace at that velocity for 12 rounds.
Started to work the body well himself here.
Nice
Ritson.
uppercuts for Ponce.
Lifting the head up well for those left hooks with the short uppercut on the inside, and Ritson getting caught clean here. And regardless of what he said in between rounds 1 and 2 about there being not much pop, he'll certainly be feeling those. Well, we thought it may be Ritson who would be working the body better early of the two, but it has been Ponce. Lovely lead uppercut off a 1-2 up through the middle. Nice double jab in response from Ritson. Rips to the body himself. It's just going to be an attritional 12 rounds, this, isn't it, if it goes that far?
Brilliant 3 rounds so far.
Oh, cracking 3 rounds.
I'm just sitting here thinking whether this is a stroke of genius or just madness from Lewis Ritson, because he's willing to give these rounds away early on, hoping that what he's banking on, that Ponce will fade in the middle round and he'll come on strong. But such an entertaining fight so far, and as you said yourself then, Lewis Ritson looks really calm, relaxed, fit, mouth closed in the corner, talking, communicating well, doesn't look out of breath, doesn't even look like he's exerting himself. And Ponce is working in 3rd, 4th gear.
Oh, right hand from Lewis Ritson. Ponce rode it well, though. It didn't look like it even registered, did it? Maybe somewhere he's felt that, just steps off, gets back on that jab.
That's what Ritson's done well, which Ponce's been guilty of not doing this round. He's kept his shape well all through the first 3 rounds. Even the torrid start that he had, he kept his shape, keeping his style, keeping his base, not dropping his hands too much.
Some of the replays here. Ritson just trying to catch those shots on the gloves. That was the jab that pushed him back momentarily. Walked into a stiff right hand at one point. There it is.
Good shot.
That was nice.
Just glanced, I think. Didn't quite catch him flush. Almost just skimmed off the cheekbone there, didn't it?
Yeah, weren't far off. But Lewis Ritson's best round for me.
Yeah.
Started to land shots, and like you said, Paul, Ponce at one point there did look a little laboured.
Another left hook from Ritson. Responded again by the Argentinian. Uppercut through the middle from Ponce. And at no point, even when Ritson's landed, have the shots been unanswered, Paul.
No, and at the moment, it's looking like, to me, like Ponce doesn't want to win this fight on points. No matter what, he's just looking for the knockout constantly, when he can make this fight a little bit easier for himself, pace himself a little bit more, and get to boxing from range the way he's doing at the moment.
Lovely right hand there from Ritson. But every time you see something land from the Geordie, you expect a response from Ponce, and you get one.
Ebbing and flowing, it's incredible stuff.
It really is. Both having real moments of success in all of the rounds so far. Ponce digging in, 4-punch combination. One of the more surprising things is that regardless of the pretty solid leather that's been landed by both guys, not a great deal of marking up on either man's face, which at this point of the contest, given that the pattern of the fight, you would have expected to see by now. Neither looks like they've done more than really a round in there. Ponce having a really good 6th round here. He's pressed Ritson back onto the ropes, landing a number of short uppercuts on the inside, left hooks too. Ritson absorbing it, looking comfortable still, just makes some room for the left hook, then the left to the body follows up, gets himself back to centering, but he is being outworked here. A bit of a nightmare start, looked like he might go down with that ripping body shot from Ponce, but he recovered really well in the second. And this is where Ritson feels he's going to come on strong here. He's going to have to. Ponce again putting together those shots really, really well. Ritson responds with a 3-punch combination, a good step back to centering from him. Doesn't want to get caught on those ropes again.
He needs something here, Ritson, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know, he needs a big second half of this round. He needs to somehow put a dent into Ponce. He's got to stop him coming forward, because he's really getting into a rhythm now.
I've got absolutely no idea how Ponce is maintaining his pace, and with the power that he's throwing in these shots as well. It's just relentless, and listen, Ritson's feeling this here at the moment, and he looks like he's feeling sorry for himself. It's breaking his heart, this.
Distinct pattern that you normally see with Lewis Ritson. He'll hold his feet, tuck up when opponents commit. Once the attack is over, he steps straight in and steals their space, but it's actually being done to him. He's getting a taste of his own medicine tonight, and he doesn't know quite how to deal with it. He is responding in spurts, and he's landing 2s or 3s, but as I said to Paul, he's getting hit with 3s.
He's having a good look at him here.
He's in real trouble here, Lewis Ritson. There comes the final bell. Oh, he's annoyed with himself as much as anything. Ritson back on a stiff double jab, which is good to see, but again, he just can't push him back, and Ponce just again chopping that right hand down the middle. So much variety.
The basic stuff will work for Ritson. He's tying uppercuts when Ponce is coming on the ropes. The jab's the key, but get the feet into range with the jab as Ponce is coming in. Try and nail him with a big straight right hand and get on your bike again, or get on the back foot again. You know, the straight shots are really good for Ritson when he lets them go. 1-2 and a jab followed by, he's landed that a couple of times, but every time it's happening, Ponce comes back and breaks his heart.
So the business end of proceedings here in Newcastle. And Lewis Ritson, as far as we can see here at the commentary desk, is well behind on the scorecards. Momentum with Jeremias Ponce. He's being broken up here, Ritson.
Oh, he's solid back to the body.
Body shot has put him down to his knees. Steve Gray administering the count. Will Lewis Ritson make it? Such a long time in the round now for the hometown fighter. The crowd respond to try and will him through this, but he's alone in that ring. Digs in with 2 body shots in response, and his father has thrown the towel in. He looks across to him.
He doesn't have to stop it.
Steve Gray says continue. What a moment, and Lewis Ritson has to dig in and survive here. Ponce, sensing a moment, steps on Ritson. 2 minutes on the clock here. What a moment that was. A lifeline for Ritson as Steve Gray throws the towel out the ring, but now he goes down again. Still nearly 2 minutes, and Davey Ritson looks on in concern as the towel is given back to him. Will he throw it in a second time? This is remarkable stuff.
He's telling the referee, I'm okay. The referee's listening to him, and he looks okay, as we've been saying.
But a chopping right hand there from Ponce. Ritson digging in, trying to respond, but down he goes again.
I didn't think that was enough.
Steve Gray says he's seen enough. And what a moment for that man. Jeremias Ponce moves to 28-0, but far more importantly to him, he instates himself as the IBF mandatory challenger to Josh Taylor. Goes straight over to Ritson in a sign of respect. What a whirlwind minute of the 10th round.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Gray calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute and 24 seconds of round number 10. Your winner by RSC, he's still undefeated, Jeremias Ponce.